Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Living with Spice. It's really lovely to have you here. We're going to be doing a reading for Capricorn, and this will be for the 15th through to the end of the month, the 30th of June. So as you know, it's a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody, but I'm sure that you're going to be able to find some value in it in terms of the themes. On my channel here, Spirit is guiding us to help us to know how to live a life where we can really know how to choose the best choices in life, the best options, you know, to manage the obstacles that come away, to know how to handle the energies around us in the best way possible. So, you know, life does unfold unexpectedly sometimes, but we can always make the best of it according to how we approach life, the way we perceive things. So where possible, Spirit gives us a heads up when events are likely to occur, but we've always got the free will to be able to make our choices, and Spirit is here to help guide you and provide that wisdom for you along the way. Now, in the description box, I have some information with regards to the cards that I use, because some people are quite curious about that. I also published a book, The Power of Soul Loving, which is a spiritual guide to love and freedom, which is on my banner behind me. If you're interested, there's some information there about my book as well. All right, Capricorn, let's get started. Let's see what is in store for you. And if you enjoy this video, please give it a like, a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All right, let's see what's in store. Okay, Capricorn, we're going to just get a feel for the theme for what's coming up for you the end of the month, 15th through to the 30th of June. We have 10 of Cups. That's beautiful. Capricorn, you're really in a space of feeling very blessed and very loved and very fulfilled in your life at the moment, which is just beautiful. You've got a lot to be grateful for, and this is the overarching theme for the rest of the month for you, which is really lovely. And so something for you to really draw upon and to remember. You know, in the good days and the bad days, it's important to know that. You've got a lot of people who are around you. You're feeling quite connected. You're very much in your nurturing energy and your love energy. There's a lot of giving out as well as receiving of love at the moment. You are feeling very blessed and very fortunate, which is just beautiful. However, the rest of the month has got some ups and downs for you that you are coping with. So there's a little bit of stress going on in your life as well, which does keep you up at night, and you know, which can happen to all of us. But there is something that's sort of on your mind and worrying you, or you are feeling perhaps at the end of your tether in terms of your energy. So it may be a really good time to reassess you know, what your priorities are and how much energy you're giving out, because I feel like there's an abundance of beautiful energy here with this 10 of Cups, but in many ways you are giving out a lot. You're giving out a lot of your energy and your love, and that maybe has left you in a space of feeling quite low in energy and drained. And you know, we all know that when we're low in energy, we're not in the best frame of mind. We don't see things clearly. We can stress over things, and the smallest of things can be enough to knock us off our perch. So it may be that you are just needing to take some time out to nurture you. You see this beautiful picture. She knows what it is to nurture, but she's got her arms wrapped around her. And to me that says that you're tired. You know that you're really needing some love, and you're really needing to restore your energy. So, you know, let's use that as a really good flag, a heads up for you, Capricorn, that for the rest of the month, take care of your well-being. Go fill your cup back up again. That's important. Now, there's a lot of activity granted, Capricorn, of things going on in your life at the moment, and even more reason why you need to take care of yourself. So we've got the energy of the Fool card here. There's a lot of I feel that you are being called upon to attend a lot of things, and you know it's requiring a lot of your immediate attention in the moment to act spontaneously and to make quick decisions. And again, that can be something that can tire you out and make you feel stressed as well. And there's an element of having to take chances because, you know, there is a lot of air of uncertainty around a lot of things at the moment. And yet you are needing to step into your assertiveness and make decisions quickly. So it's difficult to take care of your energy when you also know that you're asked to act quickly on things on a regular basis. So I guess it's about maintaining that balance and really creating some harmony in your life so that you are taking good care of yourself to manage those unpredictable situations that come up. So yeah, having balance in your life is an important thing right now for you, Capricorn. There's plenty going on, as I said, and you know there are times. Yeah, look, I don't know how you're doing this, but this is we've got what's the equivalent of 7 of Cups, and there's a lot of connection with people, and again, this kind of energy is, you know, whether it be social or business or just networking, a lot of it is again putting into other people's cups, which in the end can drain you. So again, I'm feeling the need for balance here, the need for you to really be mindful of how much you indulge in terms of your time and your energy, and to really, you know, there are going to be times where it's probably better to say no or to not dip your toe in the water, because by the time you've dipped your toe in 100 cups, so to speak, you're going to be absolutely worn out. So life is good. Life is, you know, something to be grateful for. You do have a lot going for you, and that's really important to acknowledge. You know, things are improving in your life, which is wonderful, and I'm really happy for you, Capricorn. But in order to keep that sustainable, that energy sustainable, you also need to take care of you and manage and balance how much energy you're giving out. So I want to pull some cards from the Psychic Tarot deck, if I can just put my eyes on them. Here they are. So Spirit, can you just expand on what's coming up for Capricorn in the month of June? So we have the throat chakra card here, which says to me that communication is one of the key things that is going to be important this month for you. The throat chakra, okay, symbolized by blue. Being able to communicate clearly is really important to you and the many people around you at the moment, okay? To communicate what is important to you, your direction, your goals, and you know, not just professionally but personally, to actually be clear about what matters to you, how you're feeling about something, and it's about speaking your truth. There's a need, you realise, you know, by the end of the month or during the month that, you know, a lot of this giving out energy looks good and puts you in a certain light, and you like to be able to be seen to, you know, putting your toe in all these different cups, but underneath there's something else going on for you where emotionally, mentally, it's taking its toll, and perhaps you've been keeping that well hidden. And so Spirit is saying you be careful, because you really do need to manage your energy and take care of yourself. And the throat chakra is telling us that you need to speak your truth. And even if it's just to articulate to yourself, hey, I am actually feeling low in energy. This is what I need. Yeah. So it's being clear about your intentions, your feelings. And I always say the first priority is to be clear to yourself and to acknowledge it to yourself. That's step number one. And then it may be that you're going to need to do that to those who are close to you. There's a time where you need to sort of be in solitude. You recognise that you just need to step back. There are moments that you need to step back. You need to step into your own energy field and to give yourself time to reflect on things. I also feel that there's an element of you needing to, well, it could be to study, to research, to look for some guidance, some spiritual guidance, some insight into your situation. And this will help to give you some strength. This will help to rebuild your energy and help you to rebuild your focus, to fine-tune your focus on what it is that you're doing and what you want to achieve. I believe you'll also get some personal insights during this period of solitude as well, where you just get to turn off all of that outside noise and go within and do some reading, do some reflection, seeking answers. It's about tending to your mental and emotional needs as well. You know, the indulgence card, where there's lots of people around you who would like to have a piece of you or receive some of what you've got to offer, also sort of is similar to the energy here of you having a lot of different choices, you know, where to place your focus and where to place your attention. And truly, you're best serving yourself and others when you just take a moment to come back and observe the situation, and then refocus and then choose one thing, not multiple things. So, you know, sometimes, you know, a lot of people will say, you know, this is the best option. People are always coming from their own agenda. But ultimately, you've got to sit still and be quiet and really feel what is the direction for you. And be guided by that inner light of what feels peaceful, what feels true and right for you. You know, we see this person pointing towards the light here. And once you've made that decision, you're going to be supported by spirit, and everything else will just fall away, you know. And it's really important to stay focused on the journey and not to be distracted. This is a distracting energy where you're splitting yourself and scattering your energy. And so is this, of course, with all of these other people wanting to vie for your attention. And, you know, the Fool card also is about doing things spontaneously, you know, a sense of urgency. Everybody's got something urgent that needs to be done. But is that true? Is it really urgent? You do need to reassess your priorities, and you do need to manage your energy. And then you need to say so. You need to articulate it. You know, the throat chakra. You need to voice it. Finally, we've got the card Fulfillment of Wishes. It's great because you've got confirmation that you're on the right path, Capricorn. You are feeling emotionally fulfilled, which we know from this card here. And definitely you're on the path that's going to bring enlightenment to others, support and assistance. You're on a personal growth path as well. So we can see that there's this beautiful teacher with scrolls. You're learning a lot of things. You're progressing in life, which is fabulous. And so you're on the right path in terms of your soul journey. You're going in the right direction. And things will flow. If you allow things, if you ease into your life and create that balance and you take care of yourself, your life is going to flow just as it is shown here with the waterfalls. And abundance will come into your life, you know, that real sense of fulfillment and happiness, which is represented here, will be in your life when you balance things and you take care of things and you don't scatter your energy, and that you remember to give back to yourself. That's very important. I'd like to pull some cards from the Angel Tarot deck. So thank you, Spirit, for your guidance for Capricorn. What else does Capricorn need to know for the month? The rest of the month, 15th through the 30th of June. Thank you. Yes, so preserving your energy in order to make good decisions is really important at the moment. You do enjoy being connected, you do love the social life, but you've just got to balance your energy. So we've got the King of Fire here. King of Fire is very charismatic, and again we've got that same message about focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be the leader that you need to be. You may also be receiving some advice from someone who's quite creative, or a mentor who will help with you maintaining your momentum and your motivation. So you probably know who that person or persons are in your life that you look up to and who are stable and provide some sort of sense of leadership for you to model and to learn from. Because there is very much an element of you in this learning journey here. See the scrolls of this teacher. And this card here is saying the same. So stay focused on the journey. What is it called? King of Fire. Stay focused on the journey. Keep moving forward. And, spend time with your mentor to help you along the way. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Again, we're coming back to this throat chakra about communication, clearly communicating, saying what it is that's on your mind and being clear about it. This is very focused energy here. Again, staying focused, one direction, stay on the path. Great to see the cards are supporting each other in the message. What else? Knight of Fire. We still have a lot of energy here, a lot of energy. So the Knight of Fire is, very fast, passionate energy. It's quite possible that an event happens, something sudden comes up that needs your immediate attention, and that time is of the essence. So the timing of this is quite important. So not to dilly-dally or to procrastinate around your communication, but to think things through carefully. But it will require you to act quickly. So if you are hesitating and not paying attention, you'll miss the opportunity. And certainly, again, we've got there's a focus on communication here, and a focus on you understanding clearly what your vision is and what direction you're taking, so that when this moment arrives, when you have to act quickly on something, don't ignore it. Just remember, the art of communication is going to be very important for you at the end of the month, to communicate quickly within a certain time frame in order to not miss this opportunity. And it will be about your purpose and your pathway too. Didn't I say? Balance is key. We've got the balance card throughout this month. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Okay, cooperation and compromise. Where you've got a lot of people coming at you wanting things, Capricorn. So you're going to have to be quite skillful in your communication and very direct about what you can and can't manage in terms of your energy and your time and resources. Now, the balance card here is, yes, about balancing, weighing things up, the pros and the cons. It's not just about your energy. It's about your energy. It's about all of this, but not to be too far to the left or right in your opinions, or if you're being asked to make a decision on something, just consider it carefully, so that you don't fall into the trap of being very biased without having considered all things. So what you want to avoid is being impulsive in a situation. Yes, sometimes we do need to act quickly, but you don't want to be impulsive. You want to consider your actions and take a moderate view rather than an extreme view, and that's what the balance card is referring to. So, there's an element of moderation and balance in a number of areas for you. Your energy, the way you communicate, decisions that you're making, balancing the energies so that you're not being pulled by other people, but focusing as well, focusing your energy. And in matters of the decision that comes up that you need to pay attention to, given that this card balance came straight after that, it may mean that you need to negotiate to a win-win situation here, that take a moderate approach and be cooperative in your response. The art of communication will be important here, clear communication about your expectations as well as your capacity, and to really aim to come to a win-win solution where you are really showing that you're prepared to cooperate and to be reasonable in your approach. And that's what's meant by a moderate and balanced approach. And even though the communication comes to you fast and furiously, requiring your immediate response, a balanced response is better than an impulsive response. And just to be mindful of the timing of when you communicate. And I'm not saying that you slow your communication down, I'm just saying timing is going to be important here. The timing of your communication will be important. Okay, and so, look, I'd like you to re-watch this video again a few times afterwards, because the same theme is coming out again and again, and so I feel that Spirit is really giving you the heads up here. The Five of Air card here is all about communication again. So in order to avoid making an unwise choice, really take a moment to review the documentation, do your homework, and be mindful of everybody's motives around the situation. And that's why it's important to come from a cooperation point of view, because if you take a very hard stand on something, I think you're going to be disappointed, because this card is letting us know, Five of Air, is about a change and a potential for a disappointment. So in order to avoid the disappointment, think about how maybe things have been handled in the past, what would be the best way to handle something going forward, and to really take your time to review everybody's motives, because you may make an assumption about something that's incorrect. And so it's important, if you don't understand a person's motives, ask. Clear communication, throat chakra energy, is calling for clear communication. From you, from them, really making sure that you understand what someone else's motives are rather than to assume it, because you could make a very unwise decision if you don't do your homework and really check in the quiet moment, not in the frantic energy of feeling like you're pushed to make a decision and to make a stand without giving it due consideration. Okay, that's, I think, quite an important message for you. Just a couple of cards from the Wisdom of Oracle deck, thank you, Spirit, for Capricorn, and then we'll finish off. So we have the serpent. Knowledge and healing is important. Excuse me. I'm just looking for my... Here we go. Is it the right one? No. I've got so many here that I lose them, which is not very good, is it? I'm really sorry. Just hold on, Capricorn. Be with me in a moment. What on earth have I done with it? Lost my little bookie. Alright, well that's okay. I'll intuitively read it. So, again, I'm feeling that with this card, what is really important is to do your homework again. To really understand the motives of the people around you. And also to understand your own motives, what's driving you. Knowledge and healing is what's written on the card. So knowledge of yourself, what is driving your decision making, what is driving your energy and your motives. And also knowledge around understanding other people's motives. And I do feel that the experience of the way this plays out for you is going to teach you a lot. I think it's going to teach you a lot about yourself, and that in itself is going to be healing for you. Having clarity and speaking your truth and acknowledging your own truth, I feel is very, very important. And this is part of the healing journey and the learning journey for you. Not to deceive yourself. Because I feel that sometimes there is an element of how you are, how much it's important for you to feel connected to other people and to, spread yourself thinly, but it's not always true to who you are on the inside, and so underneath, this is how you're feeling. Not great, not with all those swords. So speaking your truth is part of this learning and healing journey for you, Capricorn, because it will not only help you understand you better, which is number one priority, but it will also help you to relate better to other people and to intuitively understand people's motives, because you've done the inner work on yourself, and that's about speaking your own truth. Yeah, trust. You've got it. In many ways, Spirit is reminding you that your opportunity for soul growth is to learn to trust yourself and to trust others. And, look, in this card, we always experience the lumps and bumps of life, but your pathway's not blocked. And all you're being required to do is take one step at a time with faith and to trust, even though you can't see the end journey. It's not important for you to always have the answers to everything, but rather to be in the present moment and take one step at a time and do that with trust and with faith. And that will get you to where you need to go. It will always be a good way to approach things rather than getting very caught up in the what-if scenario. That sometimes it's just going to require you to take an element of faith and trust and to take that leap. And in many ways, the Fool energy is about being spontaneous and taking some chances in life. Sometimes you do need to do that. But I guess they are the chances that you take are with moderation. And we know that from the cards, the messages that's coming out is taking a balanced and moderate approach to things, and just keep moving forward and to trust that you're going in the right direction. And then we have the Owl card. The Owl card is just reminding us about the importance of not deceiving ourselves, but also it's all about clear seeing, seeing things clearly for ourselves and for others, and really tapping into our inner wisdom of what we know to be true, which again the serpent is about inner wisdom too, and knowledge, and to use that knowledge wisely. And the owl does represent wisdom, but in order to apply wisdom in our life, we have to be living within our own truth, and to be prepared to see even the shadows. So we know that the owl has an excellent sight at night time. So it's been willing to look into the darker shadows of things. Things are not always visible in the light of day. So are we seeing those things that we keep hidden within, that we don't necessarily acknowledge to ourselves, in the dark of night when we're feeling that anxiety and stress? What things are we not seeing, and what can we reveal to ourselves that will help us have better clarity and to approach life with more wisely, so that we can make more balanced choices in life. And in that way, everything will always works more smoothly when we're prepared to see what we need to see. All right, I'm just going to pull one last card from the Lightseer Tarot deck, just to finish off this reading. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. I think the message has been really quite clear for the rest of the month, Capricorn, which is terrific. We have the King of Pentacles, so that's great. This is a really beautiful earthy energy. Again, the King of Pentacles represents very calm energy, contentment. The king sits in his wisdom, and he's got the loyalty of his dog, which could be a very positive influence in your life, I'm sure. Now, that loyalty could be a person in your life that represents that loyalty, partner, or it could be a mentor, or it could be the people that are surrounding you, supporting you in your life. So in this card, we've got an emphasis on warmth, being welcoming, acknowledging one's truth. So it's about a heartfelt conversation about life, it says here. So the King of Pentacles energy, I'm just going to read this. He's worked his fields, met his soulmate, found wealth, and now looks out over his dream manifested as he offers you one of the Tarot's most potent messages of the forthcoming abundance and prosperity. The most important thing to be done is to enjoy it all. Enjoy every lesson, challenge, failure, and success. He reminds you to get clear on where you want to be, to plan and envision. There is manifesting power in the longing, and so much joyful expansion as you bring your greatest potential into existence. Happiness happens when you do better than the last time, and the pursuit of personal growth allows yourself the extravagance of desire. The rest is a consequence of faith, steady habits, and the courage to cultivate enormous dreams. Dream your biggest light to life. Wow, that is a really great way to finish the reading. It really is acknowledging what you've done well. It is sitting in that very beautiful, confident energy and acknowledging all of the ups and downs of life. They're all a part of what's important for your soul growth. And to enjoy where you're at in life. You do have abundance coming towards you. You have the ability to manifest, which is fabulous. And you are experiencing a lot of personal growth, Capricorn. So allow yourself to enjoy this, and also to sit in that place of inner strength, faith, groundedness, your steady habits, and courage, inner courage. And you can see how balanced this King of Pentacles is. He's done a lot in life, and he's now sitting back being able to acknowledge what he has achieved. But there's an element of wisdom, clarity, courage. This man has spoken his truth, and he's not afraid of that. He's done the inner work. So this energy is representing where the path that you're on, Capricorn. You have achieved a lot. Acknowledge the best of who you are, but embrace all of it, all the ups and downs. And be this person, and you are just going to continue on this beautiful this beautiful path that's going on for you. Capricorn, a fabulous reading. It's a very positive month for you. I do see a lot of activity, lots to work on. However, come back to the reading and re-watch it so you can absorb it and soak it in, and all of the beautiful guidance that's here for you. All right, Capricorn, take care. We'll see you soon. Bye now.